Okay, so what I've done, I've got these models that I've painted. I set them as being material 2, which is my TPU, and then I use the painting tool to make the remainder of it the white, which is my PETG. That in itself, fine, cool. However, instead of doing change at layer, I just inserted a pause over here. So it's going to do my first 3 layers in TPU and then pause. While it's paused, I'm going to change it to the PETG and then let it finish what it's going to print. When I go to hit print on this, it by default is going to come up trying to use the AMS and it's not going to know what to do. If I set it to external, well, I can't set this one as well. It doesn't know what to do with that. So I'm going to turn off my AMS and that's it. That's what I'm going to do. So we'll let this go and we'll see what it does. Okay, so the 3rd layer just finished and the printer has come up to pause. So what I'm going to do is tell it to close this window, go over to filament, and unload. And it's going to take a moment to think about it as it heats up basically. So we'll pause that while it thinks. Okay. So now it's ready for me to pull the filament. So I don't know if I can do this one-handed. I'll try. I'm going to come over to my TPU. Try to pull it out one-handed. This is not working. I'm going to make a mess. Yeah. Alright, I'll clean this up after, but I'll pull this out until I can see that blue line. There it is. Just pulled it out enough that I can see where it is. And now I'll try with one hand. I don't know if I can do it with one hand, but I'm going to feed my PETG back in there real quick. So now I'm going to, using the same external spool, tell it to load. And while that's heating up and everything, I'm going to start feeding my PETG in. So let's see if I can just put the foam here. Do that for now, real quick. So that fit all the way to there. It's going to ask me, observe the nozzle, right? If I come and look at it and zoom in, you see I got something hanging out. Cool. Well, I'm going to retry. I'm going to be careful not to hit resume here because I don't want to do that. You see it's still spitting out some filament. I'm going to do like 3 or 4 retries because I want to make sure it actually goes through and flushes everything out. So 3, I'll do 1 more. This is probably unnecessary, but I prefer doing this. I guess I can close that for now. Go away. There we go. So now we're back to the loading. I'm going to tell it done. Now it's going to do its actual like loading purge, where it really kicks everything out. But because I did a couple of manuals first, I increased my purging volume to make sure I got all the TPU out. Again, probably not necessary, but because I'm changing materials, I want to give it a little bit of extra swap. But it should be done here in a moment. That's really building up on the nozzle. That's ugly. It survived that okay. The wiper did its job. So, let me zoom back out. So now, resume. So it's going back to running that job. And now we get PETG on top of TPU. I don't know why that goes so slow. I haven't figured that out quite yet. For some reason, it really wants to do that slow. It's the new purge block being weird. It starts at a really low volumetric rate and then builds up. But hey, whatever, it works, I guess. Looks like we got a little dribble there, but that won't hurt anything. Let's see what we get. There's PETG on top of TPU. Pretty neat. Okay, and the print is finished. It looks pretty good. One of the nice things about this, because we put TPU on the plate is nice and cool. It's not super hot like when you print PETG. I'm going to pull this out and flex it and get the star off of here. A little bit too difficult to try and flex that with just the one hand. It's still stuck on there pretty good. Now, I did put some glue stick on here before I did this, because you need glue stick with TPU. Let it cool down a little bit, it'll probably be easier, or use a scraper. Plastic blade scraper makes this easy. I'm just going to come in underneath it to try and pop it loose. Okay, so I'll use the scraper to pop that loose, and there you have it. Came off nice and easy, and now I have a super flexible, super durable part that is both TPU one layer thick on the bottom and PETG for the rest. And again, you want to use your glue stick because TPU does bond pretty well to textured PEI, but it will come off. So put your glue stick on, and I usually come back with a paper towel and smear it around with some rubbing alcohol just to get it, or with some IPA just to get it nice and even and thin. But if you do that, it'll come off easy and you'll have some successful prints.